Hello and welcome to Channel 8 Sports Special. Tonight we have a Red Division game between the Bishop Bar Trojans and the East Brunswick Bears. And I'm sitting up here with the Wild Bunch, one of the really avid fans of the Bears. And we're going to have a super game tonight. The Trojans coming to the game tonight with an 8-5 record, having won 6 of their last 7 games. The Bears come in tonight ranked 6th in the state with a record of 12-2. Their only 2 losses to number 2 in the state, Piscataway, and number 3 in the state, Red Bank Catholic. Since the loss to Piscataway, the Bears have big victories over North Hunterdon and Serval. So they should be real hungry tonight, and we're expecting to see a real exciting game. So sit back and enjoy it. Yeah! Take care, fellas. All right. Hello, I'm Phil Hill, and we're back at East Brunswick Gymnasium for an important Red Division game between the Bishop Bar Trojans and the East Brunswick Bears. And starting for the Trojans is Van Cleef, Winston, Singleton, Johnson, and McGrave. For the Bears, Kenny, Olszewski, Gio Oreo, O'Neill, and Celine Hagan. And Oreo and Johnson will take the tip off. Okay, the ball's controlled by the Bears. Kenny to Oreo. Back out to Kenny. Down underneath the Oreo, she puts it up, won't go down. Strong rebound by Johnson. And the Bears do come out, applying pressure. Okay. Megan O'Neill with the 3-point attempt. And the rebounds by Winston. Jill Kenny putting pressure on, and Jill Kenny with the steal, and she drives and puts it up and down. Jill Kenny, just a great defensive stalwart. Bears with full court pressure here, another steal. Celine Hagan puts it up, it won't go down. Back up by Oriole, still doesn't go down. Oriole puts it up again, and yes, it goes. And a quick timeout by Kevin Harper. Kevin Harper doesn't want to let this game get away from him, so I called a quick timeout there. Tremendous pressure on Harper and his troops. But let's go into Reggie Carney's huddle right now and see what he has to say.
When we miss a shot, just remember, you're all running down here and not seeing that ball come up. Off the top of your head, freelancing, you can still press and trap off of a missed shot. Again, they're running down, you're running down with them, right? Have a look with Jill. Somebody can come up, double, all right? Whatever can happen, just on the fly, all right? Great job, come on. See how ready to get up on the board. It's a nice read. Remember, we're in black. We are in black, okay? Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense, come on, let's go.
Okay, Reggie Carney saying a great job, and they have done a great job. And Kevin Harper has seen this before, third quarter of their first meeting where they shut out the Trojans. Again, tremendous pressure. Olszewski. And a steal there by Van Cleef. Down to Johnson. Johnson puts it up, and yes, it's good. Tony Johnson with a feed from Van Cleef. Point guard Kenny to O'Neill. And a good defensive effort there by Singleton. Bears in the traditional man-to-man defense. Near steal by Oriole. Put up by Winston, doesn't go down. Here comes Olszewski. O'Neill from 3, 2. A 2-pointer for Megan O'Neill. Once again, full court pressure by the Bears. Van Cleef breaks the press. Shot by McCrane. Goes out of bounds, and the Bears will take over. And if the Trojans aren't able to handle the Bears' pressure defense, they're going to have a long night. As I pointed out, the Bears shut them out in the third quarter of their first meeting, and Kevin Harper wants to see a little difference here. Gio Oriole with the three way off. Okay, Oriole taking a shot clearly off balance there. Trojans get it in and move it down court. Ooh, yes, a three by Nikki Winston. Five minutes left in the first quarter, 6-5 the Bears. Oriole with the crossover dribble over to O'Neal, back to Olszewski with the three. Won't go. O'Neal back up, and it goes. Megan O'Neal with 4 points. Again, the press is broken up to Johnson. She can't put it down. Johnson puts it back up, still doesn't go down. Celine Hagan with the rebound. Olszewski coming down court, looking for help. Back out to Hagan, over to Oriole. Oriole drives, puts it up, and she's fouled. Stacy Singleton, number 40 on the foul there. Gio Oriole will go to the line to shoot two. And you look at the 5'10" senior, a four-year letter winner here. And she misses the first point. Gio Oriole, we'll talk a little bit about her a little bit later on. It's been a long stretch for her. She, however, scored 13 points the last time these two teams met. Ooh, wow. And Jill Kinney is called for the foul there, and you hear the Bear fans don't like it too much. But the Trojans will take it out on the side. Bears leading 8-5. Van Cleef puts it up, won't go down. Okay, in the game now is Stacy Kohler with the rebound. Stephanie Little on the drive, looking for help, out to Megan O'Neal. O'Neal shoots the three. Yes! Megan O'Neal with a three-pointer there. And Megan O'Neal coming off a big game, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 assists against North Hunterdon. Nice pass down to Singleton, and Singleton puts it down. Here come the Bears back. Moving the ball quickly. Little on a drive, puts it up, it won't go down. And Oriole lost it out of bounds. Trojans substituting. You got Johnson coming back in, and Crystal McGrain coming back. Substitution for the Bears. You have Olszewski coming in for Oriole. And once again, the Bears with full court pressure here. Trojans try for the long pass to no avail. Stolen by McNeil. Stolen back. Good movement. Johnson goes up, knocked out of her hand. Derica Williams puts it down. 11-9, the Bears. Oh, great pass by Olszewski to Kinney. It just doesn't go down. However, Kinney does get foul on it. And the foul's on Stephanie Robinson. And Jill Kinney, one of the co-captains for this team, goes to the line to shoot two. And
She makes the first one. Jill Kinney coming off a 12-assist performance against North Hunterdon recently. Second doesn't go down. Johnson with the rebound. Grain dribbling the ball, looking for help. Out to Winston, and Winston traveled. .234. The Bears ahead 12-9. Carol Lee's in the game for the Bears now. Little stripped of the ball. Williams looking for help. Here come the Trojans. Smothering man-to-man defense right now. Well, into Johnson, who's the toughie. Johnson puts it up strong, it won't go. Derica Williams is fouled on the shot attempt, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. And Williams just a 5'9" sophomore. And Sue Firestone in the game for the Bears as well. And she makes the first one. Derica Williams, one of four sophomores that Kevin Harper will rotate in here. She misses the second. Hey, Kohler on the rebound. Pass by, ooh, they call traveling. Okay, Bears thrown out of bounds, and the Trojans will control it. And Cleef with the spin, looking inside. Ooh, Winston is tripped. Olszewski comes down with the rebound. Ooh, Kohler with a nice turnaround jump shot. Once again, full court pressure by the Bears, trapping defense, and they tie him up. Olszewski. 5 on 5. Okay, we got Kinney and Gio Oreo coming back in the game, and Firestone and Lee coming out. Okay. Good hand by Olszewski. Van Cleef dribbling, looking. Over to Singleton. Out to Williams. And the shot won't go by Van Cleef. Back up, still won't go. Off Little. And we have Megan O'Neill and Celine Hagan coming back in the game. You hear the chant of defense, and the Bears are playing good defense right now. Real tough man-to-man defense as the Trojans look to make a shot. Van Cleef in, off, it won't go. Hagan with the rebound, and she's hammered. Okay, Derica Williams called on the foul, and the Bears will take it out underneath. 14-10, 26 seconds left in the first quarter. dribbling, looking. You got to believe the Bears may play for one shot here. Olszewski looking, stutter step, goes up. Doesn't go down. And the Trojans control. Okay, so at the end of one quarter, we have a score of 14-10. The Bears in control. And let's listen to Reggie Carney once again.
On black. On black. If they come out in that 1-4, all right, I don't care what they do. On black. Gio's on the ball. The two guards are trapping and rotating. The two post players are staying back, so we're in a 1-2-2 zone press. Okay? Because all that's happening is in black, if we get there, Jesse runs away instead of getting to the middle of the floor. We're not getting to the middle of the floor again. We're running away. Down this end, we're not denying enough. Just get out there and take chances and overplay. Come on. Come on, keep the heat on. Come on, hustle. 1, 2, 3, hustle.
Okay, Reggie appearing not to be totally satisfied with the defense. He knows they can turn it up another notch, and they just may do that. Okay, on the floor for the Bears, you got Kenny, O'Neal, Oreo, Hagan, and Olszewski. Oreo with the three, and yes. Again, full court pressure by the Bears, and the Trojans got to get the ball up before 10 seconds. And the ball's knocked out of bounds by Megan O'Neal. And Kevin Harper saying from the sidelines, get it up over the top. Five on five, Olszewski on Van Cleef. And a reaching foul by Gio Oreo. And just the third team foul for the Bears, so the Trojans will take it out underneath. Okay, to Johnson. Johnson puts it up. Johnson, an awfully strong player. That's her fourth point. Here comes Kenny driving over to Olszewski. Olszewski rotates it back to Oreo. Oreo drives back under to Hagan, won't go. And a jump ball, you got Johnson and Hagan, and the arrow points to the Trojans. Okay, Bishop Barr actually doing a pretty good job to break the press there. Back in Van Cleef's hand, down to Johnson. Johnson with the drive, she puts it up, won't go. Megan O'Neal with the rebound. Kneel down to Olszewski. Olszewski driving over to Hagan. Hagan puts it up, and she's fouled. And as you see, Celine Hagan, the 5'9" junior, go to the line, coming off a double-double against North Hunterdon, where she had 10 rebounds and 10 points. And she misses the first. And the second goes down. We have the substitution for the Trojans. You got Nikki Winston coming back in, and Stephanie Robinson taking a seat. Once again, pressure by the Bears. Almost a walk, and they call it. I thought she kept the pivot foot there, but not quite. Again, Harper's extolling his team to get it over the top. Do not try to dribble through it. Out to O'Neal. To Gio. Gio misses. And it is off Hagan. Gio seems to be rushing the shot just a little. And I think she's going to get a rest. Okay, substitution. Kohler is in, and Hagan and Lee take a seat. Johnson put it up. Once again, it won't go. Neal with the rebound. Over to Kenny. Kenny down to Oriole. Oriole with the drive and puts it up. It won't go. And I think we have a foul here. And the foul is called on Jill Kenny. 31, rather. Kohler. Johnson. A little too strong. O'Neal, once again, with the rebound. And the ball's knocked. Wow, I thought it was knocked off Kenny. They say no, and the Trojans will get possession of the ball. Van Cleef with the ball, looking over to Winston. Winston McGrain, back out to Van Cleef. Down to Williams. Williams puts it up. Won't go. Kenny with the rebound. Kenny drive. He kicks it back out to Neal, out to Oriole. Underneath to Kohler. Back out to Kenny. Kenny with the three. Won't go. Little trying for the rebound. Van Cleef controls it. And over to McGrain. McGrain looking down to Winston. Winston puts it up. Won't go. And I believe that was Tony Johnson going up for the shot, and she's fouled. And Stephanie Little commits her first foul. And we have a timeout. With the score 18-12, the Bears. Once again, we'll go into the huddle of Reggie Carney.
You're supposed to rebound, all right? You don't have one yet. You're hanging out on the outside. Whose girl was that? Was that your girl or you helping somebody?
It was my girl.
Okay. Nobody's near boxing her out. We don't have a clue what we're doing on defense. You're not boxing anybody out. All five of you are not going to the glass. You're not playing deny. You're not doing anything. And that's why it says what it says. Because you don't want to play defense tonight. That's why we look. And what are they doing? Taking advantage and ramming it right down our throats. We are not playing anything that we are about. Get your heads out of your butts. Defense. 2-3. Defense.
Okay, Reggie Carney not very happy, quite frankly, not satisfied with the defense. Reggie Carney knows that most of their offensive points come off the transition, off defensive pressure. They just haven't turned up the pressure like we know the Bears can. On the other hand, you got to give the Trojans, they prepared themselves a little better from the last time, and they are breaking the press and getting the ball down court. Johnson will shoot two. And she sinks the first one. Johnson's just a sophomore. She makes them both. Down to Little. Little driving. Little puts it up. Nowhere to go. Johnson with the rebound, and she traveled. And the Bears will take control. Oriole with the ball out to Little. Little tilt, rotated it to Kenny. Back to Little. Little with a three-pointer, and it won't go. Strong rebound by Johnson, who's playing a whale of a game. Bears take off the pressure, a little token pressure by Kenny here. Winston dribbling, looking, tried to get it into Singleton, and she's fouled by Kohler on a reach-in. That's Kohler's second foul. And we have some substitutions. We have Lee in the game. And Olszewski. Good pressure by the Bears. Singleton with a drive, a strong move. Wow. Stacy Singleton with a very nice drive. Olszewski with the shot, won't go. Hagan with the rebounds and slapped out of bounds. And the Bears will maintain control. Now O'Neal back in the game as Kohler takes a seat. Olszewski has control of the ball, back down to Kinney, back out to Olszewski, back to Kinney again. Kinney reverses it, brings it back out to O'Neal, over to Olszewski. And we got a steal there. Here comes Van Cleef. And the Bears get back very quickly. Anyway, over to Winston. Winston puts it up, it won't go down. And the Trojans will maintain control. Winston with the shot, it won't go. And they're calling Derica Williams over the back there on the foul. That's her second foul. Okay, you got Lee and Kinney bringing the ball up. Over to O'Neal. Illegal pick there. And the foul was on Celine Hagan. Tony Johnson coming back in the game for the Bears while Derica Williams takes the seat. And we are in the 1-and-1 right now. So Dawn Van Cleef, at 5'5" senior, will go to the line to shoot two. And Dawn Van Cleef, she's a senior, but you can't envy her spot. She's had to take over for the super player Michelle Lanigan. And she misses. Lee with the rebound. Over to Olszewski. Olszewski drives towards the middle, looks for Hagan. Hagan puts it up, it won't go. Back out to O'Neal, who will shoot the three. And yes. The Bears shot 11 three-pointers against North Hunterdon and seem on track here. And stolen it back. Hagan has it stripped as she traveled. Okay, furious action here. Wonk down to Van Cleef. Van Cleef driving, she goes up and she's fouled by O'Neal. And as Hagan goes to the line, as Van Cleef goes to the line to shoot two, I was saying, we're so used to seeing Michelle Lanigan, who held that point guard spot for 4 years and probably easily was the most exciting player in the county last year. Michelle Lanigan now has gone on to Townsend State in Maryland. And Van Cleef has some big shoes to try to fill. And she's doing, according to Harper, doing a steady job. She misses the first. Makes the second. Bears pushing it down court. O'Neal from another zone out there. And the foul is on Tony Johnson. And that's just Tony Johnson's first foul, and Olszewski will go to the line to shoot two. And Jesse Olszewski, quieter player, lead and scorer for this Bear team. Just a freshman and a super player. Makes the second. Once again, the Bears with full court pressure here. Here come the Trojans again. Oh, and once again, that pressure forces the turnover. 2:38 left in the second quarter. Bears up 23-17. Sue Firestone with control of the ball over to Oriole. Oriole driving, puts it up, and it goes down. And a timeout by Kevin Harper. 25-17 and timeout by Kevin Harper. And I tell you, as you look at Kevin Harper there, Kevin Harper, one of the very successful coaches in all of the GMC. There are probably 3 top coaches. Kevin Harper of Bishop Bar, Bev Hall of Piscataway, and of course Reggie Carney. Kevin Harper had last year a record of 18-8, and you might remember many of the Bear fans last year were cheering for the Bishop Bar and the Bears. They were seeded 5th last year when they knocked off the #1 seed Piscataway, and that was the first time that's happened in about 10 years. And of course, we know the rest of the stories that the Trojans met the Bears at the GMC finals, and of course the Bears came away with their first GMC victory, actually their second, but the first under Reggie Carney here at East Brunswick. Harper just a fine coach and has a very young team, and by the end of the year they'll only get better. Okay, once again, full pressure by the Bears. And here come the Trojans. And they do get it over half court. A drive down to Stacy Singleton, and her 6th point of the game. Oriole with the 3, a little short. Rebound by Winston. Out to McCrane. McCrane bringing it up court over to Van Cleef. Van Cleef back to Winston. Back to McCrane. Olszewski with the rebound, knocked out by McCrane. 1:48 left, 25-19. The Bears with a 6-point lead. Olszewski coming out of the game. Okay, so it's Little, O'Neill, Firestone, Lee, and Oriole for the Bears. Firestone with control of the ball now. Firestone with a drive back out to O'Neill, who's not shy, just misses it. Oriole with the rebound. Goes out of bounds. The Trojans will control. 1:28 left. Williams keeps control of it. Van Cleef on the drive, and she's fouled. Van Cleef really had they called traveling. A charge, offensive foul. The foul's on Van Cleef. Sort of got up in the air with no place to go. Okay, Stephanie Robinson coming in the game as Van Cleef takes a seat. Lee and Firestone bringing the ball up. Minute 10 seconds left. Little with a 3-pointer, won't go. Robinson with control of the ball, and she's trapped right now. Gets it out to Winston. Winston dribbling, tried to pass, forced the ball through, kick ball, and the Trojans get a break there. Bishop Bar will maintain control of the ball. Harper reminding them that they are in the 1-and-1, play smart ball. Firestone takes a seat. She appears to have injured herself. She's going to the locker room. Okay, Robinson with the drive. Probably should have took it all the way in. Tried to pass it back out to Winston. And the ball was knocked out of bounds. Trojans will take it out, however. Robinson over to Winston. Winston driving, shooting. Won't go. O'Neill with the rebound. O'Neill looking up to Little. Little driving, and then she's stripped. Little recovers, puts it back up. It won't go down. And we have a foul here. We have a foul, and we are in the 1-and-1. Okay, the foul is on Gio Oriole. And Singleton, Stacy Singleton will go to the line to shoot 1-1. And if you think Singleton's been around for a long time, not the same young lady. Stacy Singleton's a junior. Of course, her sister Joy Singleton spent 4 years playing for the Bishop Bar. A fine player in her own right. 28 seconds left, 25-19. Singleton misses. And I tell you, just a good hustle there by Carol Lee. 20 seconds left. Over to Megan O'Neill. She traveled. "15 seconds, and then the Trojans would like to get this last basket here. Robinson, back to Robinson. Robinson coming down court. Over to McGrain. McGrain's trapped. Back out to Winston. Winston coming around to Van Cleef. And they got the ball off too late. A three-pointer at the basket, but much too late. So at halftime, the Bears maintain the 6-point lead. A very competitive half. Kevin Harper certainly has to be pleased with it. Score 25-19 at the half. And what Kevin Harper has to be concerned about is the third quarter. The last time these two teams played, the Bears shut out Bishop Bar. They didn't score a point, as the Bears scored 24 unanswered points themselves. And Kevin Harper's waving at me right now and said, don't remind me of that. So we'll wait to see what happens with the third quarter. We'll be back very shortly. Okay, that's Jessica Dubov coming out from Central School. This is who participated in the foul shooting contest, and she's the winner. From Chittick, we have Danielle Barker. And from Memorial, Diana Coster. And from Warndorfer, Jamie Atkins. We also had a winner from Hammershaw, Jill Masterson, who's not here tonight. And I think, as we usually do, the girls are going to put on a little show here. Mind you that they've already won in their individual schools, and this isn't really a contest. This is more for the fans. But they'll go to the foul line to have a little competition of their own right here. And they've sort of mixed up. We have to figure out who's who. Nice try. That's Jessica Dubov, and nice effort on her part. Diana Coster, a nice try. And Jamie Atkins of Warndorfer puts it down, and she takes the bow for the crowd. Okay, that's a nice shot there. And I tell you, got to give East Brunswick Athletic Department under Frank Knoppenberger credit. They do this every year. They do it for the boys, and they do it for the girls. And you see the crew there, and they should be proud, and the parents should be proud. So we'd like to congratulate all that participated. Okay, as we open up the second half, you take a look there, the young lady in the middle there, Linda Breen, of course the mother of everything here at East Brunswick, Kristen Breen, who's presently at Southern Connecticut University and had a stellar year last year and a fine year this year. And we start the second half. Here we go. Kohler starting second half with a turnaround jump shot. It won't go. And they're tied up. And I'll tell you an interesting thing at the half. Marianne Lewis nor Reggie Carney going in the locker room. Reggie not very happy with the play of his team and decided to let them just talk it over to themselves and decide what happens. Okay, once again, the Trojans break the press. Ball over to Van Winston. Winston looking for help. To McGrain, to Van Cleef. Johnson turns around with the basket, won't go. And Kohler with the rebound, and Johnson's on top of her and ties her up. And it will be the Bears' ball. Kenny coming down with the ball. Oreo over to O'Neal. O'Neal looking, and it's picked off by Singleton. Singleton out to Van Cleef. Van Cleef pushes it down to Winston. Winston looking back out to Van Cleef. Okay, tipped out of bounds by O'Neal. And the Trojans will maintain control. Johnson with the ball. Johnson looking. Over to Van Cleef. Van Cleef looking back to Johnson. Johnson puts it up. It won't go. Kohler again with the rebound. Krzyzewski with the ball. Dribbled it off her foot. Recovered it. Under O'Neal. O'Neal with the hook shot. Won't go. Johnson with the rebound again. And I tell you, Johnson doing a good job on the boards, as is Kohler. Singleton with the drive, puts it up and won't go, but she'll go to the foul line to shoot two. Okay, we have Celine Hagan coming back in and Kohler taking a seat. And her third foul, Kohler with her third foul. Stacy Singleton shoots and makes the basket. And I tell you, Kevin Harper clapping his hands because he knows the third quarter, the last time they played, they did not score a point. Kinney on the drive, back out to Oreo. Oreo with the three, rolls off the top. O'Neal back up, and she's fouled. And the Bears are going strong to their offensive boards. And the foul is on Nikki Winston as Megan O'Neal goes to the line. And Megan O'Neal been playing exceptional ball lately. And she makes that. Unofficially with 11 points. Make it 12. Okay, Bears back with their full court pressure. And once again, the Trojans doing a pretty nice job to break the press. Van Cleef on the drive. She puts it up and wow, nice basket. Dawn Van Cleef. Kenny comes back, looking. Out to O'Neal. O'Neal on the drive. Over to Olszewski. Olszewski puts it up. Won't go. Van Cleef with the rebound. Down for Johnson. Stolen by Olszewski. Olszewski on the drive. Puts it up. Won't go. Hagan with the rebound. Puts it up. Doesn't go. And Stacy Singleton comes down with the rebound. And I'll tell you, it's quite physical underneath there. Trojans have possession of the ball. 5:20 left, 27-22. The Bears. Once again, the Trojans do a nice job to break the press. Underneath to Winston. Winston on the drive, stolen by Oreo. Stolen back by Johnson. Johnson goes up to shoot two, and she's fouled. And the foul is on Celine Hagan. And that's her second foul. And Tony Johnson, the 5'7" senior, will go line to shoot 2. And she makes it. Okay, we have Lee and Little coming in, Olszewski and Oriole coming out. Johnson on her second attempt. And it's good. Okay, substitutions here. Singleton coming out. You got Williams coming back in. McGrain coming out, and Stephanie Robinson back in. And you see Kevin Harper substituting freely. He said last time they wore us down. He's trying to keep fresh legs in there as much as he can. He goes about 7 deep himself. Kinney kicks it out to O'Neal. O'Neal looking, driving. Underneath to Lee, and it's slapped out of bounds and controlled by Williams, and she is fouled. And the foul is on Carol Lee. And that's Lee's first foul. Third team foul for the Bears. Once again, pressure. Van Cleef looking over to Robinson. Back to Van Cleef. Winston with the ball, looking underneath. Back to Johnson, back to Van Cleef. Van Cleef puts it up, and yes. Winston, excuse me. And we have a game, 27-26. The Bears up by 1 point, and here comes the Trojans. Kinney takes it out underneath. Out to O'Neal. O'Neal with the three-pointer. Won't go. And we have a jump ball, well, possession ball here, and it goes to the Trojans. 27-26. And Robinson loses control of it. The Bears will take back over. Kinney taking it out of bounds. To Hagan. To Little. Little with the two-pointer. Won't go. Kinney driving. And a blocking foul. Tony Johnson called on the blocking foul. Kinney will take it out of bounds. Her second foul for Tony Johnson. Knocked out of bounds by Robinson, and the Bears will maintain control. Okay, a steal by Van Cleef. Van Cleef pushes it down. Oh, mercy, and the Trojans take the lead. 28-27. That last basket was by Stephanie Robinson. And the Trojans have control of the ball against, and we have quite a turnaround. Underneath to Williams, and Williams is fouled by Lee. And if you're Kevin Harper, you got to be pleased. And Kevin Harper, again, rotating in players. Fresh legs making a big difference this time. He's got number 40 coming in, Singleton. And the Bears have O'Neal and Hagan coming out, and Oriole and Olszewski coming back in. So each team trying to get fresh legs in there. There's a push-off by Williams, I tell you. Big possession there, 3:05 left in the third quarter. And Williams is called for the push-off, and Kevin Harper just scratches his head. But the Trojans are ahead, 28-27, 3:05 left in the third quarter. Bears looking for a good shot. Rotated out to Oriole. Back to Kenny. Kenny calling out signals. Looking, Little with the quick shot. Won't go. Olszewski with the rebound and puts it back up. Won't go. Oriole with the rebound. Won't go. Olszewski. And she puts it down. The Bears with 4 shots off the offensive boards there before Olszewski finally sinks it. Robinson with the ball. She's trapped. She gets it out to Winston. Winston to McGrain. McGrain dribbling. Looks up to Williams. Williams puts it up. It won't go. Rebound by Singleton, and she's fouled. And Stacy Singleton will go to the line to shoot 2. And she's fouled by Carol Lee. Carol Lee's 3rd foul. Megan O'Neill due to come in, and Carol Lee will take a rest. But the score is 29-28. The Bears lead by a point with 2:16 left in the 3rd quarter. Stacy Singleton at the line to shoot 2. And she misses the first one. Stacy Singleton, just a junior, 5'5" junior. Short on the second. Bears maintain control. Oriole with the rebound, down to Kenny. Kenny looking to push it. Back out to O'Neill. O'Neill over to Little. Back out to Kenny. Kenny underneath the Oriole after O'Neill. O'Neill puts it up, won't go. Rebound by McGrain. McGrain comes out, looking for help. Puts it up to Singleton, just too strong. And Kevin Harper saying, slow down, take your time. Both coaches calling out signals here. Kenny holding up a finger for one, and down to Olszewski. Olszewski on the drive, looks under Neal, back out to Little. Little Olszewski with the 3-pointer. Won't go. Good block out by Winston, who grabs the rebound. Here comes McGrain, looking for help. Back to Winston. Winston with the 3. Oh, won't go. Singleton with the rebound, and she's fouled. And you got Oriole with her 4th, I believe, on a reach-in. Let's see. Her 3rd, I take it back. Robinson with the ball, trying to get it to Winston, and she does. O'Neill playing good defense. Winston driving, puts it out to Singleton. Singleton down the middle to, an open shot to Williams, who could not get it down. Ball thrown down and knocked out of bounds by Winston. The Bears trying to hit Little on the fly there. And here we come with substitution again. Kevin Harper. Kevin Harper with Johnson. And Van Cleef coming back in. And for the Bears, we have Hagan back in the game. Little with the shot, no basket. Whistle before the blocking foul called on the Bears. Let's see who they called it on. I believe they called it on Hagan. Yes, it is called on Hagan, and that's her 3rd foul. And we're in the 1-1 already. Bears have 17 fouls, so a big bonus for the Trojans with 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Tony Johnson will go to line to shoot 1-1, and that can be a big difference. And Kevin Harper has to feel pretty good. They've scored 9 points in this quarter. In the first meeting, they didn't score any. Stephanie Little seems to have a thigh injury, and she's coming out of the game, and we have Sue Firestone coming back in the game for her. But quite a different 3rd quarter from the Trojans' den. And Tony Johnson ties the score at 29. And she'll shoot another attempt. And the Trojans take the lead, 30-39, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And Sleedhagen is fouled, just the fourth team foul for the Trojans. And the foul was committed by number 51 for number 51 for the Trojans, and we don't have a number for the player. Okay, 14 foul for the. Oh, foul was committed by 44, Derek Williams. Olszewski with the three, a little short. I'll tell you, good hustle by Van Cleef. Excellent hustle. Ball went out off Hagan. Okay, no, the went off Van Cleef, and the Bears will maintain control. Kenny looking to get the ball in. Kenny brings it back out. Down to Firestone. Firestone to O'Neal. Over to Kenny. Kenny drives, puts it up. Yes, good touch. Jill Kenny. 31-30. The Bears take the lead again. Shot at the buzzer. And at the end of 3 periods, we have it 31-30, the Bears. But you got to give the Trojans a lot of credit for coming back into this game. And let's listen to Reggie Carney.
Play defense, we need to stop getting beat, and we need to box out and get up on the glass. There's too much yelling at each other out there. You're not playing like a team, not at all. Hasn't happened all night. You need to calm down. We're in a game, it's not a blowout, that's obvious. Now we need to play good basketball. That's the bottom line. We need to play good basketball. Let's go. Play basketball, all right? Bears, 1, 2, 3, Bears.
I'll tell you, you heard Reggie Carney, surprisingly calm. And Reggie Carney knows you don't have to blow out a team every time you play them. Yeah, it only takes 1 point to win a game. He knows it's a game where the Trojans have improved and the Bears aren't quite playing up to themselves. And he just wants them to play solid basketball and hope that they can pull it out. So we go to the final 8 minutes with the Bears in control of the ball. Firestone dribbling, shooting, and it won't go. Put back up by Celine Hagan. And once again, the Bears have the full court press on. Down to Robinson. Robinson looking to Johnson. Johnson puts it up and puts it down. And we have a game here. The Trojans trailing by 1 point, 33-32, 7:27 left. And we have a reach in there by number 5, Dawn Van Cleef. Gio Oreo coming back in the game as Sue Firestone comes out. Olszewski on the drive, and she puts it in. Olszewski, quiet scoring night for her, but she's playing an all-around game. Well, Johnson all alone, and sinks it. Again, the Bears, the Trojans doing a nice job breaking the press. Almost a steal there. And the Trojans will take control of the ball. 35-34, 6:53 left in the fourth quarter. The Bears lead by 1. Bears take off their press. Reggie Carney trying something different. Besides not the press. They're going to a 2-3 zone right now. Johnson back out to Winston. Wow. Van Cleef on the drive there, and she draws the foul. Trojans showing good motion. And that's on the fouls on Celine Hagan, her 4th foul, as Dawn Van Cleef goes to the line to try to tie this game. Halfway down and it bounces out. And she ties it. 35 all, 6:30 left in the 4th quarter. Olszewski underneath to Kinney. Kinney kicks it back out to Olszewski. Olszewski on the drive, and she's fouled on a reach-in. No. They call traveling. Again, the Gears have gone to zone defense here. A haymaker put up. Will not go. Van Cleef with the ball down to Robinson. Robinson back out to Van Cleef. Tony Johnson with it, attempted, it won't go. However, she draws the foul. And Stacey Singleton will go to the line. This is the first. That foul was on Megan O'Neill, just her 2nd. Hagan comes out as Kohler goes in. Stacey Singleton will attempt to make her 2nd shot. She does, and the Trojans take the lead. Oreo with the 3-point attempt. Kinney puts it back up, it won't go down. Oreo with the rebound, goes back up, it won't go. Johnson with a strong rebound, brings it down and looking for help, gets it out to Van Cleef. Over to McGrain, McGrain with the ball over to Winston, Winston to Van Cleef. Under to Johnson, Johnson goes up and she is fouled. I'll tell you, a tough call there. The official was blocked out, totally blocked out, but called the foul anyway. Called the foul on Gio Oreo, and that's Gio's 4th foul. And Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. The Trojans up by 1 point, have a 36-35 lead. And it won't go. 5:04 left in the 4th quarter here at East Brunswick Gymnasium. And Johnson makes the 2nd. Johnson, a big score for the Trojans. Olszewski with the ball with a 3-pointer. Yes! Olszewski coming alive. We have a tie score, 37 all. Johnson goes up and yes! Goes down. Johnson playing a will again. Johnson with 16 points. And we have a foul on number 23, Crystal McGrain. That's the 16th foul. The next foul, the Bears will be in 1-1. Into Olszewski, and Olszewski puts it up. A good look by Kinney. And Reggie Carney calls the timeout as the Bears take a 1-point lead. Well, the Bears have come alive, and let's listen to see what Reggie Carney has to say with 4:30 left.
Press. keep your girl in front of you. Jill. Now, however they line up, get behind them. Who's ever guarding the inbounder, just get in the middle of the floor right now. If they get it in, make them dribble against all four of you. We're getting stuck again to this side of them, to this side of them, and they're just running the floor. So we look like we're in a 1-2-2, three-quarter court trap. It's man-to-man. You're going to let them get it in and then look to take them to a sideline from there. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Okay, nice camera work by our cameraman, Dave Ambrosi. But 1-2-2, three-quarter court trap. Reggie wants to lure him into a false sense of security, get him in there, then trap him. Okay, here come the Trojans. Down by 1. 4:25 left in the fourth quarter. And here comes Van Cleef doing a good job handling the ball over to McGrain. I'll tell you, Gio Oriole doing a nice job. I'll tell you, Oriole's got 4 fouls. She's got to be very careful. Good defensive job there, though. McGrain will take it out of bounds. They get it into Van Cleef. Van Cleef over to Winston. Winston dribbles, shoots. Won't go. Up by Johnson. And I tell you, Tony Johnson playing a super game. Here comes Kinney down, out to Oriole. Oriole looking, she drives, puts it up, and they're going to call a blocking foul. I'll tell you, a close one could have gone either way. They call the blocking foul on Dawn Van Cleef. And the Bears are in the 1-and-1, so Gio Oriole will go to the line to shoot 2. Shoot 1-and-1. Ooh, and Oriole calmly sinks the basket. And we have Williams and Robinson coming in for the Trojans. We have Olszewski taking a seat. And Oriole sinks the second. The Bears are up by 1, 42-41, 3:54 left. In the fourth quarter here. Now the Bears come back with the full court pressure there. Almost a steal by O'Neal. Over to Winston. Winston shoots the 3. Won't go. And they just let it go out of bounds. 3:35 left in the fourth quarter. Tony Johnson coming back in the game for the Trojans as Stacey Singleton takes the seat. Kinney bringing the ball up. Over to Little. Little out to Oriole. Out to Kinney. Kohler in the middle now. Kinney on a drive. Kinney puts it up, it won't go. A rebound by McGrain. McGrain over to Robinson. Robinson coming up court. Robinson looking for help. Gets it to Winston. Winston on a drive, gets it in to Williams. Won't go. Williams puts it back up again, and it goes down. Derica Williams with a big basket here. And the Trojans take the lead by 1. Kohler with a turnaround jumper, in and out. McGrain with the rebound. Good hustle by Kohler. And the possession arrow points to the Trojans. 2:41 left in the fourth quarter here. Bishop Bar Trojans ahead by 1, 43-42. Bears with pressure there, trying to trap in the front court. Almost a steal by Olszewski. Comes back to Van Cleef. Van Cleef on the drive. Kicks it out to Winston. Winston on the drive. Winston looking. Back out to Van Cleef. Over to McGrain, it won't go. Olszewski with the rebound. Olszewski coming down court. Olszewski looking. Over to Oriole. Oriole with the two-pointer. Yes! Gio Oriole. Big baskets down the stretch by the captain. And the Bears take the lead, 44-43. Less than 2 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter here. Van Cleef taking her time. Over to McGrain. McGrain into Williams. Back to McGrain. McGrain on the drive, puts it up, and yes, it goes down. Stephanie McGrain with the baskets, and the Trojans take the lead once again. And here we come. Megan O'Neill bringing the ball down. Over to Olszewski. Olszewski on the drive, back out to O'Neill, the three-pointer. Oh, won't go. Oriole with a big rebound. She's tied up out to Stephanie Little. Little on the drive. She goes in. Yes! Stephanie Little with a big basket. And the Bears regain the lead, and a timeout by Reggie Carney here. And we have a game here, folks. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter here. The Bears up by 1 point, 46-45. And let's listen to Reggie Carney.
Now, defensively, we're not holding them at all.
Let's go, guys.
Man-to-man defense, okay? You keep leaving that kid to go trap. There's nobody rotating with you. You're not supposed to leave her. Everybody was supposed to stay on their own girl right now. That's all you're supposed to do. Got to play great D, got to box out, then look to come down this end, okay? All right, everybody's got to box out now.
Everybody box. Let's go. Some school.
Now listen, you're in a real hard deny. If they get it in, everybody drop back to half court and play man-to-man, right? Come on, win. 1, 2, 3, win. Come on.
Okay, folks, here we are. 1 minute, 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter here at a terribly exciting game here at East Brunswick Gymnasium, with the Bears ahead by 1 point over the Bishop Bar Trojans, and the Trojans in control of the ball. And a steal by Little, almost a steal by Little. I tell you, giving up her body there, a fine attempt by Stephanie Little to steal that ball. Trojans, however, will maintain control. Okay, Van Cleef with the ball. And you have pressure put on by the Bears. And the Trojans have to get it up before 10 seconds. And they just do. Van Cleef looking. Kenny guarding. Over to Williams. Back out to Tony Johnson. Johnson looking. And, Johnson tries to hit Williams, and off Williams' hands, and the Bears will take control. Kevin Harper standing right there, not very happy. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stephanie Little brings the ball down. Bears just have to play smart here. They'll take some time off the clock here and hope to either get fouled or certainly a good shot here. 30 seconds left. Oh, and a steal by Williams. Tony Johnson grabs it. She's looking, holds up over to Winston. Winston calls timeout with 19 seconds left. 19 seconds left. The Bears ahead 46-45. And a very crucial time, and we're looking at Harper's huddle, but we gotta go over to Reggie Carney.
They have to, if they get a shot with a hand in their face, and everybody has to go to the glass. There is no putback right here, okay?
Let's go.
We dug and we created this mess. Let's at least win the game. Everybody's got to play great shell drill right now. Everybody, okay? Got to play tough shell drill. Let's go. Come on. Win. 1, 2, 3, win.
Okay, you heard Reggie. 19 seconds left in this GMC Red Division game here against the GMC finalists of the tournament last year, Bishop Bar Trojans and the East Brunswick Bears. And the Bears have a 1 point lead, but the Bishop Bar has control of the ball. Winston to get the ball in to Van Cleef. Kenny on Van Cleef. Van Cleef dribbles. Looks for Winston. Winston above her head. Harper telling him to move it around. Back on to Tony Johnson. Tony Johnson puts it up, rolls off the rim. Stephanie Little comes down with the rebound, and she's fouled right away by Johnson. And Kevin Harper did not want that foul. 3 seconds left. I don't see what else I don't see what else Johnson could have done. 3 seconds left in the game. I guess Harper just is wincing from the missed shot. But just a super game, and Stephanie Little will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And she misses the first. 3 seconds still left. Plenty of time. Well, some reason the clock ran out, and that you can't do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Some reason the clock ran out. They were at the foul line there. I don't believe the clock can run out. You see the officials conferring here. There were 3 seconds on the clock when Stephanie Little went to the foul line. All of a sudden, the clock ran out. I think they're saying because she missed the shot, it was a 1-and-1, and the clock operator let the clock go. Brett Charleston, the clock operator, actually did this right thing. Once the 1-and-1 was missed, he turned the clock in, and and time ran out. It just seemed a little strange because everyone was standing there expecting 2 shots. I think the point they're making, however, that the Bears have 10 team fouls on them, and when you have 10 team fouls, you shoot 2 shots.
She didn't have the ball. The ball bounced and kicked over to that side.
She came down with the ball.
No, she did not. She did not. She did not. Game should be over.
Reggie Carney clearly saying that the game should be over. And Harper maintaining that he called timeout as soon as the 1-and-1 was missed. So 1 second is on the clock with the Trojans in possession of the ball. Okay, and all Reggie Carney is saying is not to do anything silly, and the Trojans somehow have to try to get the ball down court with 1 second left. And here they go. They throw the deep pass, and it's stolen by Megan O'Neill, and that is the game. 46-45, just a tremendous game here at East Brunswick Gymnasium. And if you're Kevin Harper, you got to be pleased. On January the 3rd, these Bears beat the Trojans 58-27. To come back to perform like they have the night, you got to be pleased. And if you're Reggie Carney, as I said before, he knows some nights that winning a game by 1 point is still a W, it's still a big win, and he'll take the game. The Bears have won 3 in a row since their loss to Piscataway, and I think everyone knows that in that loss to Piscataway, a very tough week for them, an emotional week for them. They like to say one team, one heartbeat. Well, a long and heavy heart for them because of the loss of a loved one. And then you throw in there the fact that they had midterms. They just were not ready for Piscataway. But they will be here on Saturday in a cross-conference game against Hillsborough. Matter of fact, Channel 8 will be doing a doubleheader Saturday, beginning at 12:30 with the girls' game and 2 o'clock with the boys' game against Hillsborough. But for my on-site technicians, Dave Ambrosi and Peter Canamessa, I'd like to say thanks for joining us. And the Bears with a tremendous victory, 46-45 over the Bishop R. Please join us next time.